And a very warm welcome back, everybody. How are you doing now? I know, before I say anything, yes, low APM is my Smurf account. I was just having a little bit of fun, you know, playing around, trying new things. And I came up against Big Martis Kynan, who's like a very good 1900 ELO player, and has actually beaten me quite a few times before. So he's actually really, really quite good. I tried to... on my Smurf account, obviously, I use it as a Smurf account. It's around the 1800 ELO mark. And we played this game, and I was just messing around. And I thought this game was so epic. And there was a card that was used. I mean, no doubt the thumbnail will be the giveaway. And the card, I managed to get that shipment in. And like I tried to calculate the resources, and it's just absolutely insane. The shipment will be sent this game, so I remember sending it and thinking, wow, after the game was over, I was like, well, I don't know how much it was actually worth, but it was worth an insane amount of resources. And I would challenge anyone to find a shipment in the game that is worth more resources than this card. So you'll see. We'll come across it. But this game was so fun, and it was so fun, man. It was so fun. Well, I enjoyed it anyway. So I'm hoping you guys will enjoy it as well. So I'm kind of watching back one of my games and having a look, see what's going on. And just pure entertainment value. You know what? I am the meme master. You know, I mean, I like the memes more than anyone, I think. So, I try to do my own meme games myself. So let's have a quick little introduction. We've got Martis kind of playing as France, one of the best civs in the game right now. Some people actually put it as the best civ in the game, but it's definitely up there, one of the best. I'm playing USA, also considered a very strong civ, but you can see the way I play it. You know, I've got the French immigrants I mean, you've got like the village builds and stuff, so USA is definitely a very good civilization. Is it as good as France? Probably not, I would say, but it's definitely up there. A lot of people find USA very frustrating to play as well. A lot of people find them very, very frustrating to play. So let's go have a look at Martis. Kynan's gone for starting TP, 12-10, super fast age up. Not the fastest age up I've seen a 12-10, but still not bad. Agent up with the quartermaster here. Big XP treasure going here. I did see that, but I didn't have a crack shot at the time. And I think my mindset was, right, just wait till I get Minutemen. Once I get my Minutemen out, I'll be able to get that safely. Because I didn't know where his Explorer was either. So I didn't want to risk anything. The natives are on this map. We are on Saxony. And the natives that we spawned are Whittlespatch and House of Wettin. Wettin very good. Whittlespatch not so much. This is the only map in the ranked pool that actually spawns the fireworks. I can't remember Hanover. The one ranked pool map in the game that spawns Saxony, that spawns the House of Hanover, which is the one that gives you the fireworks, which is one of the best natives in the game. Hands down, one of the best natives in the game. So I think I wait for my Minutemen here as well. I think that's what I'm doing right now. But you can see the age up at 3 minutes 47. Fantastic age up time, of course. Martis kind of chopped for second TP here as well. 4 villages is his first shipment. I'm not gonna tell you what happens this game. I'm just gonna go along with the flow so you guys can see it in real time. Here come my Minutemen. It's crazy how he ages up before my Minutemen come out. So the trick with USA Minutemen is you want to send them just after the halfway age up point. So that way they don't lose that much HP. And you can see there, they've gone to half HP because I didn't send them too early. Yeah, here we go. Going to pick up a beautiful XP and coin treasure there. So does Martis kind of... I could have sworn Martis kind of rushed me. I'm not gonna lie. Like this was played yesterday. Honestly, I thought he rushed me. I can't even remember. I just remember it being a really good game. Okay, well here you are. So he's just going for wow. Okay, he's just going for a naked FF, which is such a which is such a strong option. Because France's naked FF like this with the 4 villager shipment, their eco is so good, man. It is so good. And they're still aging up so fast, because you've got to remember, they aged up so fast with the 1210 anyway. I think I saw the scout there. Yeah, I saw the scout, so I tried to kind of maneuver around, and I don't think he was paying attention. Yeah, managed to snipe the scout, which is really good. And then now I want to go towards an ancient sculpture. For 100 XP this game. So not much going on right now. Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay, so Martis kind of went for the marriage politics. Okay, interesting. And that's going to help his age up. Yo, look, we got a YouTube follow on there. There we go, baby. So I'm just doing standard FF stuff here, by the way. So nothing too out of the ordinary for me. I went for 700 coin into Virginia General Assembly. I'm going to go for Virginia Plan as well. I do like that style. I've been doing this style of FF with USA pretty much since USA came out all those years ago. So just putting doing the standard FF here. Macro is pretty, you know, you want to make sure you get Minutemen here. I also need a couple of houses. But I do something a little bit different this game. I am trying a new build here. So it's a slight variation of the builds that you might be used to me seeing. So basically both going for kind of their own greedy FF. I like to go for very high resource collection, almost like, you know, XP. I go for a very aggressively XP build at the beginning of this game with USA. And you can see here, I'm going to have 2 shipments. And by the time I age up there, I'm going to have 3 shipments. And I'm going to have a load of XP come on the floor. So, come on the floor. It wouldn't be the first time I'm coming on the floor. Usually I'm coming on Redneck's mum, but today we'll come on the floor. And you can see there comes the double XP on the ground, 600 XP. So it's realistically, it's almost going to be 4 shipments, which is kind of crazy. Now this is where the difference happens. You saw there, I got the house. I needed to get the house before I aged up, because then that lets me stack loads of these settlers back to back to back to back. And you can see I'm going for the 4 into 1k coin. So I'm going for the semi-industrial play, but not my usual semi-industrial. I think there was a pause game here. Not my usual semi-industrial. More Minutemen coming in. So that's essentially how I'm getting units to defend this fort and to defend my base. I'm just sending my age. I've got age up regulars here, and then I'm just sending my Minutemen whenever I can. I've always been good at sending those Minutemen, and that's going to be my army, essentially. So there goes the fort. And now it's just about defending that. And then 1k coin coming in. You can see they are macroing towards to get to industrial here. Let's go have a look at Martis Kynan. Obviously, marriage politics comes in. 1k wood was his first shipment. Very smart decision home, because I'm obviously going for the industrial play. So to go for 1k coin first is a really big brain move by him. Takes my flag away, but the flag gave me a good line of sight there. So I saw these units come in. And Martis kind of going to be getting a second town center. Always, whenever your opponent turtles like this, going for the boom like that is the best counterplay. Okay, so I do catch these skirms. I get into range, and the one thing I love about regulars is that they have 14 range, and it really makes a big difference. You can see here, I'm really utilizing that 14 range rather than the usual 12. And it's all about trapping here, because I do manage to get the snare on those skirms, so I'm able to finish all those skirms off. So good bit of micro by me there. He's now going to see the fort. Martis Kynan going for 1k coin. So he's gone super greedy. The naked fast fortress into 1k wood, 1k coin. And it's honestly, that's how you counter this. That is how you counter the greedy FF. Oui. Votre ordre. Oui. Oui. Votre ordre. You can see there. It looks like he's just about to go into the industrial. You want to make sure you keep building. Oh, yes. I forgot about that. Okay, so not something you see every day. Yes, Martis Kynan is deciding to go for the Swiss pikeman, which is obviously an adaptation to the Fort Phoenix here. Obviously wants to go for that because it's obviously good siege. He does have a forward town center here, so that has not got very far to travel. The Swiss pikeman have not got very far to travel in order to try and take down the fort. I am aging up now. So, you know, a 9-minute 30 age up, I would say. And the reason I like this industrial is because it's basically my fast fortress build. You can see that I go for 1k wood as well and then send the 2 outposts. So it's basically my fast fortress build, which means it's very, very adaptable. That's why I like this build so much, because it's my standard French immigrants fast fortress, which anyone can do. And then you can turn it into a very aggressive fortress. You can turn it into a Freetown Center marine build. You can turn it into an early Prussian Ulan build. You can turn it into anything. You can also turn it into an industrial build as well. So that's the reason I love the French immigrant build, because you can turn it into the big villager Freetown Center mountain villager whatever shipment to do a big villager build, and that's what I love about USA and doing this build. It's so flexible. They are so flexible. And obviously all those shipments I had, look at this, I've still got 2 shipments now ready to go as soon as I hit age 4. And in now, but look at this. I'm aging up with California. California! Is it going to be enough, though? There comes California. I've got a lot of Minutemen. This is why I kept getting all of those Minutemen. Now the fort is... I'm getting the fort to target the Swiss pipe, because obviously they have 64 siege. I've got regulars at the front here doing work against the Kurds. The Kurds was a big brain move. Minutemen don't counter cav. Minutemen do not counter cav, so he wiped all of my Minutemen and regulars. I'm getting more Minutemen coming in here. And now I'm just going to rely on TC Fire to try and do all of this. The fort should be enough. I'm making sure now the fort and TC Fire is countering the Kurds, because the 2 heavies are on the way. And I know once the 2 heavies get here, as long as there's no other Kurds, I should be okay. The fort is down to 1/3 HP, but bomber clotting comes to hell with cannons. Boom! There's a double whammy. Tries to dive 2 goons in, but that's not going to work too much. The fort on 200 HP. He does manage to take it down and get 200 XP for himself. However, I managed to hold. That's the important thing here. I managed to hold. Hold the Bitcoin. Hold. And you can see coming up right behind it is 15 regulars. I love that shipment. 15 regulars, and I can tank 2 falconet shots here. He decides to hit my state capital for some reason. I think that was a mistake by him. The state capital's hitbox is so big, I accidentally think he made a mistake there. Or he just wasn't paying attention. And I do see that he is not unpacking. So I've got an opportunity just to unpack here, catch up with his falcons. And he probably doesn't expect this. But yeah, I'm going super aggressive because I've got my 15 regulars behind this. I'm going to tank the falconet shot and boom! See you later. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then I'm going to go for the trading post. Yeah, look, in comes a lot of Kurds here, though. There's a lot of Kurds incoming here. So 15 regulars, but that is like, oh, that's like 7, 8 Kurds. And bye-bye heavy cannons. But he loses all of his Kurds for that. Was that a good trade? You know, I think it's an okay trade on both sides. Obviously California Gold, which now coming in, so you can see all of those shipments that I got. You know, I stacked so many shipments, valuable shipments. It's all about getting to this stage here. So I've now got 4 town centers, and California Gold Rush is on the way. 31 bills. I'm starting to put outposts down because you know why, baby. I'm trying to take the map, but Martyrs Kynan has done a good job himself, going up for 3 town centers here. He's still in age 3, but you can see here he sent the 2 Falcons after the Swiss pikeman, and then the 3 Kerr shipment right there, and he made 4 of them. He's on 33 vills. He is on 33 vills, so he's still doing very, very good. You might think I'll catch up with him, but he's on 3 TPs as well, so he's been making his fair. He's got his fair share of XP, if you know what I mean. Sending an Edict of Nantes. You'll see how OP this card is. You will see how OP this card is. But yeah, buckle up, guys. Buckle up, buckaroos. Because this game is going to be a long one, and it is going to be hype. It is going to be, like, toxic as hell. Oh, dearie me. So, yeah, 36 villagers. So, he's on 3 town centers, booming from... obviously, he has to buy all of his villagers. And mine are currently all free. But he has complete map control. I basically have no herds left. I am just microing some skirms here. I don't want them to come near me. But I'm just trying to keep the outpost firing for as long as possible. You can see they're baiting them in. Yeah, baiting them with more Minutemen. God, Minutemen, so good. So Marty's kind of just doing some annoying stuff. There comes the big shipment, and you'll see my score shoot up in a second. There you go. Boom. So that score is inflated because the heavy fortification comes in and gives you a very, very big score. So it is slightly inflated right now, but he's on 42 vils. I am on 45, and I'm booming from 40 TC, so I will outboom him. But will I outboom him, though? That's the thing, because he has the entire map. You'll have to wait and see. Going for his 4th TP now as well. He does go for the stagecoach. I think he gets the boat as well. He actually gets the boat version, which is always cool to see. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, merrily, merrily. Revnak's mum's about to scream. Ah! There's a Revnak mum joke for you. Okay, there comes my veteran regular. So you can see that I'm just starting to get market techs now. Building a barracks, just trying to set up my economy, really, and start booming, start making units. And my position right now is getting this California goal, so I can just kind of out-boom, take the map, and just kind of, like, clutch out the win. So 53 vils for me. You can see that I've still got plenty of H4 shipments. I've still got both my factories to send. He did force me to send 15 regulars and my 2 heavy cannons. So that's 2 military shipments he's forced me to spend, which I can't spend on economic shipments. Martis Kynan is aging up himself. There comes Stagecoach. On this map, it's called Waterways. And there's the first batch of Young Guard from the Edict de Nantes. And my Minutemen are being very dramatic there. Look at that. Look. Whoa! Man's got an A-star in drama at school. Jesus. Just need a Welland scream in there, and that would have been Hollywood, baby. Someone give those Minutemen a guard... what are those guys called? The stuntmen. Give them a bachelor's degree in being a stuntman. There comes Industrial, and he ages up with the Tycoon, so he gets a super greedy age up himself. I'm just dedicated to taking down that TP down, which I do. But look at this. I put my units in stagger mode, but look how tanky these Young Guards are. now it's my regular's turn to be, and I shouldn't have chased it. I don't know why I did. Just completely underestimating. 50% range resist. Yes, 50% range resist. Middle guard. Jesus Christ. He's on 50 vils, look. He's on 50 vils. More market text than me. So, yeah, he's doing really, really good. And obviously now he has Edict de Nantes. If he gets the old guard, you'll see how much damage they're about to do. And it's not nice. It is not pleasant. Let me tell you. It is not pleasant to deal with old guard. Also, look at this. Getting mercantilism. And that's partly thanks to the Tycoon age up there. He's got so much map look, so much natural resources. We got a couple of Revnak's family just chilling on the boat there. I'm talking about the sheep. Meh. I love how much of a Chad that guy is at the front. Look at him. That guy just like you know, like when you're on a bus, right? You know when you're on the bus when you was younger, and it used to like rock you because obviously you're on a bus, but you used to be like really hard, so you'd like stand still, so it looked like you weren't being rocked. So, like, yeah, I'm solid, baby. Don't mess with me. I don't get rocked on a bus. That's basically the equivalent of what that guy's doing right now. That guy must have the most insane hamstrings on the planet to be able to be stabilized like that. Look at that guy go. Anyway, sorry, I don't want to get side distracted here. Martin Kynan is currently walling me up. Yes, he is walling me up, which is a really good play. Oh, to be honest with you, it's very, very good. But he's still making sure he builds all of those villagers. So he's doing a good job there. Does have the old guard now. Does have the old guard and has 27 of them. All of the wood upgrades coming in for him. He gets the upgrade on the walls as well. And look at this. He came prepared. Look at that deck. He came prepared. He has even more H4 cards than me. Sending 4 Culverins, very smart decision, especially when sending the Culverins with Old Guard is so good. Because really the only thing that counters Old Guard effectively is heavy cannons. I mean, obviously like cav, but you're going to need a lot of cav. So to have the a good rating here by me, I'm just pushing a little bit forward here, seeing what I can find. And yeah, so sending the Culverins is such a big brain move there. It just it counters what counters the Old Guard. So there's all that's left is heavy cav, which I just do not have right now. And obviously he's got goons on the back of that to protect. So yeah, very, very tough to beat Old Guard and Culverins. Look at this. He is really walling me up. He is walling me up. He's playing this really well. And he's actually overtaking me in score. And I'm getting a little bit worried at this point. I mean, I am worried. I think I'm pretty much losing the game at this point. He's on 61 vils. I'm on 77. I'm getting my second factory, though, which is nice. But again, he has, you know, steel traps with just, he's gathering deer. He's gathering mines. I'm basically just gathering wood. And now I'm having to put down mills and stuff, which you can see here I have done. But running out of a mine here as well, the California Gold Rush mine. So I am struggling. I am struggling. He's diving in, and usually fortified outposts is really like how I defend. But look at this. Old Guard literally destroyed fortified outposts. It's not even funny. Look at the state of these things, man. They have 60% range resistance. 60%! Do you know how OP that is? Why do they have 60% range resist, 10% artillery resist, 10% siege resist, and 10% melee resist? Nothing beats this unit. Nothing. It may just be the most OP unit in the game. Like, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And you can see that he's housed me as well. Look at his resources. Getting here, he's getting howitzers as well. Again, a really big brain move. Get those mortars in there and start sieging, baby. He's doing a good job housing me. I'm rushing down houses. Can't make anything. I've got age-free Culverins. He's got Culverin Royale. He's got Royale with cheese. Can't be that. Got to try and use that home advantage. Just be super sneaky and annoying. He's getting guard dragoons now as well. I do catch one of his Culverins. So now I get my Culverin Royales. And I just send my Minutemen there just to try and do some damage to Culverins, because you never know how much damage. Like, I did 50 damage there. An area of effect could make all the difference to kill that without having to do too much to it. But yeah, now it's go time, and now basically the idea is I just take this Gatling gun, and I think 2 measly little Gatling guns is going to be enough to kill all these Old Guards. Oh, how wrong I was, baby. How wrong I was. And watch these Old Guards decimate me. Decimate. You can't melee these guys. They beat you in melee. Look at my regulars. Look at them. They've got nuclear bombs. They've got napalm. Oh, dearie me. These Old Guards are just so good. He's got guard skirts now as well. I'm starting to think this is a really bad place factory. And yeah, he's getting better with Grenadiers. You don't see that every day. He's on 77 villagers. 5k coin he's on. 5k coin. He takes the factory down. But boom, in comes the Magna Hussars. My one win condition right now. That is the one shipment I have. The one and only shipment I have that counters these Old Guard. Even my Washington General, the Grenadiers you get, even they lose to Old Guard. So yeah. Now trying to clean everything else up here. 10% melee resist with 340 HP. It takes a long time to kill them. You can see there he's walled up really smartly. And that just shuts down the counterplay. So I do kill about half of them. But I'm forced to back up now. So Martis Kynan up 5k score right now. I'm trying to rebuild my fort with my hero, but that takes a long time. Look at that, 150 seconds. I've got a lot of spare resources. I am max vills, though. That's the one thing I am. I am now max villagers. And I'm just, it's all about spamming down these outposts again and trying to tell them. But look at the map. Look at the map. So I managed to survive. But great play by Martis. He takes down one of my factories as well. I can get a factory back because I aged up with this New Hampshire. So I can get that factory back. I don't think I do, though. There's just so many good shipments I need to send. So, yeah, now it's just about getting my fort up because then I can remake Magyar Hussars as well. And then just go for my classic Gatling gun composition. So, yeah, max villagers. Do you have another shipment? I can't remember what my next shipment is going to be here. Okay, do I send Missouri? Yeah, no, okay, I go for my Culverins. Yeah, okay. Oh, no. Okay, I think I just want to stack a load of stuff up and then overpop with the Culverins. And look at Martis, man. He is dedicated to walling me up, which is honestly really clever. If I didn't push forward there, he would have gotten away with that. And Martis kind of, yep, he's going for the river traffic. And he's making grenadiers. He's got guard grens. And don't forget, when you send old guards, guys, when you send old guard, it allows you to make grenadiers from your barracks. The grens aren't as good as old guard, of course. But you can obviously make them, and they're still pretty damn effective. He doesn't have the... do they get the mortar attack? I don't think they do they? Oh, no, they do. So old guard also techs their mortar, their hand mortar tech, which is honestly insane. Like, old guard gives you so much stuff. It's actually insane. It gives you the most OP units in the game. And you can see that, look at this. He can go to age 5 now with only 3,500 resources of each side because he got marriage politics. So marriage politics, he's got all the way into age 5. And he's actually able to age up right now. He's doing the classic pushing in whilst aging up, which you should never do, but he obviously feels confident right now. I managed to get my fort up. I'm feeling a little bit safer. Yeah, I'm just making a load of state militia because I've got a load of wood, I think. So I'm just a little bit desperate right now. Yeah, aging up with the general. He is on max HP. I don't know how he's got 79 vills. Is it probably from one of the trading posts? Honestly, don't know. But yeah, he's got 79 vills somehow. What's he sending in there? Royal Saxon Grenadiers. That's going to give him a free Grenadier with shipments or techs. I think it's shipments. Sending in 2 heavy cannons right now. So yeah, so he's gone to Imperial Age. So you can see the score. He's already up in score, and I see this, and I absolutely shit myself. And it's looking pretty over at this point. Looking pretty over at this point, and that's what I said to myself. I've got to do something. It's now or never. There it is. There's the Imperial. I do go for the Missouri River expeditions, and that's really just so I can get the balloon, because I really want the scouting ability. And having the balloon, by the way, we'll see. Yeah, look. See, this is my line of sight right now. Having that balloon just keeps a complete... I have complete vision over his artillery, which is super important. So I know if I can unpack or not, or if I can push in. So this shipment, having a hot air balloon in the late game, guys, is so underrated. Like, balloons are so good in the late game. Like, I still see all of them, so I know I can keep pushing forward here, be super aggressive. I see him unpack, back at the last second, and get a dodge there. You can see I actually got the dodge there. And that's all thanks to that hot air balloon. And then I get the win there. Beautiful stuff. So yeah, I'm just trying to push before he gets an opportunity to send over all this stuff. But look at this, the general age of his 2 heavies, along with his shipment of 2 heavies. He's got 4 heavy cannons right now. It's gonna be tough. I've only got 2 Royales with cheese as well. So yeah, this is pretty tough right now. And he's got 7,000 HP walls. Martis kind of going for Imperial Dragoons as his first Imperial unit. Going for Imperial heavy cannons would have been absolutely insane here. You're already going for excessive taxation, getting all those Imperial upgrades. We do have the boat, the barge, the penis boat. He's getting a couple of hits off with the heavy cannons. My Gatlings are just trying to target these old guard, because the old guard are still alive. Alive and kicking. And boy, do they kick. So I managed to take the Gauls down. The gates fall. And I can snipe those heavies from over here. Do see that culverin. There you can see the Imperial Dragoons. And his eco is just, he's just popping off. Wait, France, can France have 80 vills or 75? I thought it was 75. Is it 80? Maybe I'm thinking of Japan. You can tell how much I play that Civ. And then he's going for Imperial Grenadiers, guys. He's going for Imperial Grenadiers. How often do you see Imperial Grenadiers? That's why that's one of the main reasons I want to show this. Imperial Grenadiers. So again, I can just about finish all of the old guard. They finally go down here. All that time, those old guard were alive. Look at the damage they did. Absolute insanity. Now he's got Imperial Grenadiers I've got to deal with. It's just crazy. But again, I know if I back up here, it's now or never. So I do go for a big gamble here. This was a huge gamble. Oh, I lose so much stuff here. Didn't he only took down one there? Oh god, it was so rough. I'm just thinking if my thought process is if I can clear out the full base, I might be able to get a foothold here and just kind of keep applying pressure. You can see here, look at these Imperial Grenadiers, 400 HP, 88 siege attack. Just insane, man. Absolutely insane. 51 hand attack. 51 hand attack with one area of effect. It's just not fair. It's not fair. So again, forced back. I do in that time get a second fort down. Again, just trying to inch forward with some map control. So he's still doing really good. I'm still not able to H up yet. And look at the score. Look at the score. He's pulling further and further away from me. I've got so much wood as well. I'm just spamming a load of native. Ville's attacking. Howitzers over here. These veteran mountain troopers are not too bad, actually. Again, managed to fend off this little skirmish. Another boat. I just love looking at the boat. Today, the boat is red. Today, the boat is red. I've seen blue and green. Haven't seen the red one in a while. So good to see the nice blood red. Anyways. So yeah, as you can see here, I am double production Magyar Hussars here, but I don't think I get the Magyar Hussars from this fort, which I'm actually really gutted about. Yeah, and it's just those Imperial Grens, man. They're just so good. Look, they're better than Giant Grenadiers. It's not even close. They are way better than Giant Grenadiers, and it is not even close. But Magyar Hussars are going to come in and save the day once again. We are at the 34-minute mark already. Rebuilding that second fort straight away for dodge. Again, he's going for that. He's going for a goon, Imperial Grenadier build. How often do you see that? I've got 2 shipments here. Sending the Prussian Pulaski's Legion. He's trying to go for a side swipe, which is actually smart play by him. Again, look, he's just double walling up here, double walling down here. He's playing this so smart. So smart. Go for that side swipe. Really big brain. There's not a lot I can do about this right now. I'm having to dive on over here. Pulaski's legion is going to come in. 59 hand attacks. They are going to deal with the Grens. It's crazy how Imperial Grenadiers have more HP than a Guard Ulon. Just raiding me over here. But I'm not too worried about that. I know I'm going to lose a few villagers here, but that's okay. Because I get them for free. Now, this is kind of the point of the game where things get interesting. I can't beat his Imperial. Look, he's pulling further and further away from me. I can't beat his Imperial units. So I'm trying to meme as hard as I can, get my Magyar Hussars, try and get big tempo. But you can see here, I'm going for a cheeky overpop. Will this overpop be enough? I know I need to do something. It's now or never. I didn't even see that. It is now or never. So again, I'm going to lose the game here, but I find a nice catch with the Ulons there. And boom! The bear flag revolt comes in, baby. The bear flag comes in. You can see there, all of my villagers turn into Californos. It is a big risk. It is a huge risk because I'm basically at this point I was max population. I was max military, and now my villagers turn into military as well. I've essentially got 200 pop worth of military units. So I'm trying to use this 200 pop almost as a way of just, there's too much. Like, I've just got way too much stuff. Look at all of the Californos coming here. I'm just trying to use this as a way of just snowballing over him as best as I can. Managed to get 5 more Magyars there. I think that's because I see this little side raid coming in here. But there's no villagers to raid in now, so it's not that worth while doing. And then you can see here, I am overwhelming him. I've got a big, nice batch of cav. I've got a mixture of Guard Ulons and Magyar Hussars, which is absolutely beautiful. They are my secret weapons, and I don't know what he does here, but he loses a load of falconets. And Magyar Hussar's going to clean up over here. So you can see all of the Californos diving in, baby. Who needs Imperial? Who needs Imperial, baby? And you can see him desperately trying to wall up to deny me coming in here, which is, again, really smart play by him. And he does actually manage to get a good wall up here. But I do locate the factories. That is the important part here. So I've killed about 10, 11 villagers. The important part was finding the factories. That is the biggest thing I needed to do here. And I should have dived these cav in. I think I do, yeah. So my cav being super annoying right now. So I'm microing quite well here. See there. Just trying to find a way in, kill loads of villagers, and I am slaughtering his villagers. Absolutely slaughtering his villagers right now. He is trying to hold on for dear life. There goes one factory. The second one is about to follow as well. So I'm happy with this. I'm very, very happy. But I know I'm on a timer. I need to do as much damage as possible. Otherwise, it's over. Yes, I'm getting villagers back from 4 town centers. Wait, is it 5 town centers? Yeah, 3, 4, 5. So I'm getting villagers from 5 town centers thanks to the Missouri expedition card. So 5 town center production coming in here. So the whole idea of this is to overwhelm him and then hit his eco hard. And look at these Californos go, baby. Look at these Californos go. And now he's struggling. His economy's been cut in half. I literally cut him, snipped his balls in half. But I still know I'm at a disadvantage. He still has Imperial units. He's still massively up in score. And don't forget, a lot of my score is inflated as well. He again tries to go for the side swipe. But I've got some Magyar Hussars over here, which is quite lucky, actually. And again, I find another big, juicy raid. I've even got natives here. So not only did I overpop, I've also got a shed load of native units here. I'm back up to 24 vills already. It goes up quickly when you got 5 town centers. You can see my Magyar Hussars somehow managed to find a way in here. And again, just I'm attacking on so many fronts. I'm killing villagers here as well. I'm trying to cut off the military production units as well. Trying to run up here just to see if I can find anything. All I find is a villager. Single lone villager. Again, managing to take a good fight here. I've got veteran mountain troopers. You can see a gold promoted one here. Has 22 range, 2.4 rate of fire. He does have Imperial stuff. He has Imperial skirms, though. So again, I still got an advantage. I've got, look at all my Californians. I still have an insane amount of Californians. I should have used the bear flag, because I would have got a load of bears, but I completely forgot about them, I think, which is always a shame. You can see he's still trying to wall up. Again, I have no idea. I know I've done a lot of damage to him, but I have no idea just how much damage. So, again, killing so many villagers over here. Martin's kind of down to 33 villagers. See, I did not know this. I did not know it was that bad. Now he is struggling without his factories. He is struggling. These Californos, man. Just the range snare, super annoying. And I'm just doing so much damage now to his base. So 32 vills. I am up to 40 right now. So I actually, and I've still got a factory. So I have better economy than Martis right now. But this game is still not over, guys. This game is still not over. Can I continue to clutch it out? You can see that I'm getting my Hampshire manufacturing shipment back. So I'm going to be up to 2 factories again. Sieging in town center, which is actually really smart considering his economy right now. But he gets a foothold over here, a very strong foothold over here. So I'm up to 45 vills. He's up to 37, so he is still building them. He's got double town center over on the right and the left side of the map. He's going to lose so many more again here. I think he starts running them away. Yeah. But my mass is slowly but surely dwindling, but I still have a huge chunk of it left. You can see that the Mountain Warrior's range here doing work. I'm just meleeing with one of my Californos over there. Just being super annoying, clutching this out. I'm thinking to myself, right, have I done enough? Have I done enough? I've got a load of Marines over here because I have to spend my shipments on something. And you can see the score, though. Look at the score. He is still absolutely destroying me for score. That's what I'm looking at. I'm like, how is his score still so high? I don't understand. He's down to 29 vills. 28. And I've done a fantastic job here. An absolutely fantastic job. But my units now, my army, you can see here, this is basically the end of it, has finally dwindled to a handful of natives and Californos. So that was the big gamble. That was the gamble. It's all said and done, and it paid off massively because my economy is now much stronger than his. And I always say this, guys, even if your opponent is Imperial, go for a revolt. Never be afraid, even if you got better economy. If you want to end the game, do a revolt at max pop. And you have 200 units, and you can't. It's even the best units in the game in Imperial struggle to beat double the units you've got of them. And I'm a big believer in overpopping, massive believer in overpopping. I think it's one of the most OP things and underrated things in the game. But again, Marty's kind of trying to go for the walls here, and I'm not letting up. You can see I've made a load of mountain troops. I've got a load of Marines here, and they don't really get countered by skirmishers, so they are tough to kill. With that being said, they are Imperial skirms, which are pretty insane. I've got a load of Magyar Hussars over here. Again, just trying to run around the map. Trying to see what I can find. Keep raiding. Martis is up to 31 Vils. Yeah, I realized I could... It was really glitchy, though. Like, it was really buggy to try and get through there. But I found a kind of way where you can just about click. Like, I'm still trying to do it. It's very tough. But I managed to find a way in, which is massive. Because, again, let's just start raiding him even further. Almost kill a villager over there, but look at this. And it's these things are so tanky, so it takes forever to kill them. Martis Kynan down to 29 villagers, but he's still up 10k score. He is still up 10k score, so he still has the lead. My score is inflated as well because of heavy fortifications. I have heavy fortifications, so my score is inflated on top of that as well. So Martis Kynan finally, but again, I'm just not letting up. I'm constantly applying pressure. I'm not letting him wall up on the map, which is what he desperately wants to do. I'm not giving him a chance to breathe. I'm doing a George Floyd on him, not letting him breathe for 1 second. Again, more flooding with more Magyar Hussars, Gatling guns. I'm literally just making anything I can. I've obviously got Marines over here, which have 42 siege. So I'm just trying to siege down as much stuff as possible, just to try and cripple his infrastructure. Martis Kynan hasn't even got ranged cavalry cavalry. It's 47 minutes in the game, and he doesn't have ranged cavalry cavalry. He got Imperial Dragoons before ranged cavalry cavalry. That's crazy. Again, I'm trying to take the map. I'm back up to almost max villagers. Like 6 more Vils, 5 more Vils, and I'm back up there. I'm just spamming down anything I can. I'm only 5k scored down now. I'm spamming native techs, spamming units. So I've got both my factories back again. So my economy is pretty darn good right now. You can see that I'm sending pulp of a Minutemen right now. And that's an insane shipment, by the way, because I got 50, look at this, 59 Minutemen. I got that shipment just gave me 30 Guard Marines. That's what happens when you have 5 town centers. Crazy. So I'm just ignoring those skirms. And I'm kind of guessing he's on this right side of the map here. So I'm trying to take a gamble over there. And again, look at this, 208 population right now. The remass is insane. And I already had the infrastructure. I already had the mills. I already had the estates when I revolted. So all I needed to do was just get my villagers back and just put them back onto the infrastructure. Again, not allowing Martis Kynan to get those walls up. Don't want to give him any second of reprieve. Even attacking from here over the north side now. Now I'm looking at the score, and the scores are starting to get close now. So I'm back up to max villagers. And I'm on 2 factories. He cannot get his factories back. He cannot get his factories back. And he's up to 32. He is struggling. Obviously, the win condition is that he is in Imperial. But is it going to be enough? He obviously has Imperial Goons now with their 14 range. Imperial Skirms with CIR as well. So his mass does murder my mass. The question is, can he get enough? I've even got Guard Chevaliers over here now. He's doing the Revnak special. He is walling up. Triple TC booming. Don't forget this whole time, though, he still had the TP line. So he still had all 3 TPs. I got this TP a little while ago. But yeah, so he has had the TP line for most of the game with the barge. Barge! The boat. The boats and hoes. Gotta get me my bolts and hoes. Bolts and hoes. So I'm going for the 2-pronged approach here. Again, I'm making the right mix-match of units. You can see here I've got veteran state militia, guard marines, guard regulars, chevaliers. Starting to make some mortars myself here. And going down the south here, I've just got a load of random units over here as well. So splitting his army. And yes, I'm using mortars to attack his skirms, which are actually doing decent damage. They have 4 area of effect, which is kind of crazy. Yes, it's only 30 damage, but it's up to 40 vils. And you can see here, I think there comes a point where I sell loads of food. I think I just like sell a load of food. Yeah, I do have both my factories on food for a bit too long. Again, look at this. Just coming in from both sides, trying to give him a good sandwich. Mortars are doing good work here, and I managed to get squeeze in. I'm just going to go for the town center over here. Just don't want his economy to get back into this game. That's what I'm thinking. He's still up in score, guys. He is still up in score. And look at these skirmishes and friends. Look how they destroy my army. Starts running villagers away. Look at that. That's a lot of villagers, but I do try and cut them off here. What is your command? And he's up to 44, but he's going to lose a lot more once again. Cutting off the retreat of the CDBs. Some of them are going to escape, but a lot of them won't. He is struggling right now. He is struggling. He's up to 40. I cannot allow this man to get back up to his full villager eco. If I do, it's game over. He's 52 minutes into the game. 52 minutes. And I'm crawling my way back into the game. Scratching his eyes out. Doing everything I can for the USA so lame. I say French pretty lame. Got volunteers here. The guard, state militia. Very underrated unit, by the way. State militia. They got nerfed 8 years ago because they were so OP. But it was only a small nerf, and they're actually still really good. Most people just go for the skirmishers, the sharpshooters. But honestly, in the late game, I think volunteers are just better, cheaper, like much tankier as well. Yeah, he's going for a cheeky little raid over here. Even whilst getting blasted. Look at this, he's 41 vils again. Just moving over. He's got all of his infrastructure. It just depends on what side of the map he wants to use the infrastructure. You can see here, I'm clearing all of this out. And I know he's moved back over, and I'm trying to chase him, but he's just walling me up. Every second he gets, he's just walling. And he's got all of the infrastructure here. He's got all the estates and farms. So he can just pour villagers over here and start massing more units. You can see here, I've still got so much food. My factories are still on food. There's a lot going on, so I'm just forgetting right now. But definitely very shortly, I think, I sell all of my food and age up here. So I've managed, after that bear revolt, I finally managed to get my eco back, to be in a winning position, and get to Imperial. So we're at 54 minutes into the game, and I click Imperial finally. Finally, and of course, guys, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. If you're USA main out there, right, Florida is the most OP age up by far. Like, nothing comes close to this, and you're fucking about to see why. This is the reason I wanted to cast this game. The singular reason I wanted to showcase this game, because one of the shipments, you're about to see the unbelievable power. I'm even sending French Canadians because there's nothing else for me to send right now. I've pretty much sent everything apart from this. I've still got like Gatling guns, volunteers. I'm just making a bit of everything. Martis gets up to 40 odd, 45 build. He's gonna lose some once again. I managed to break through. These walls are doing wonders for him. The score's now starting to look really, really good for me. I can feel it in the air as well. The tide is turning. I can feel it. I can taste it. There comes Imperial Magyar Hussar Shadow Tech to 1400 HP now. There goes another town center. Martyrs kind of down to 40 villagers. He just cannot catch a break here. And I'm doing a really good job constantly just whittling down his villagers. Got a couple of Gatlings over here. Bard's still alive and kicking. He's still got 1 TP. Somehow he's managing just to find units, getting units added in here. Even gets an artillery piece, look. But I am sending one of the OP cards, Seminole Ponies, which is a hand cavalry. So you can see that it gives Magyar Hussars another 100 HP. So it's basically like 15% ponies. I think. So it sends you 9, it gives you 9 Hussars, but then the hand cavalry is 15% hit points and 15% all actions damage and speed 5% and build time minus 10%. So an exceptionally good card when you have Magyar Hussars or the Uhlans. So if you sent the Uhlans or the Magyar Hussars, that pony's shipment is insane. My little pony will always be in my heart. Seminole Pony, Seminole Pony. But that's not the reason. That is not why this agent is so OP. It's one of the reasons. But you're about to see something even more insane. Right, guys, Florida Cow Hunters. It ships 2 cowboys and 2 semi-fattened cows for each shipment you have sent so far this game. I'm about to get 50 Comancheros and 50 cows. They're not Comancheros, though. I'm pretty sure they're cowboys. Guys, you work out. We'll work it out at the end. Watch this overpop. I'm basically max pop. Now watch what happens here. 444 pop.
What you need?
One of the most insane overpops in the game. I just got 50 cowboys. I'm upgrading them. Look at these Imperial cowboys. Just an added 50 Imperial cowboys on top of my max army. Yes, this is the reason why this build, this card, this age of Florida is so OP. But guess what? Look at all this. I've got 50 cows. I've got 50 Revnak's mum. I don't know what to, that's too many of Revnak's mum. What do I do? What do I do? Too much of Revnak's mum. I mean, they say too much of anything can be a bad thing, but I don't know. I'm in heaven. I've committed jihad, and I've gone to heaven, and I've got my 72 virgins. But she ain't no virgin, let me tell you that. I got my 50 cows. You can keep the virgins. I'll take Revnak's mum and the cows. I truly have gone to heaven here, and now look at the score. There's just nothing you can do right now. There is just nothing you can do. And the game ends very shortly after this. I think he realizes he's up to 40. He's got a decent amount of resources back, but you can't beat this overpop. And I'm still on 400 pop here. I'm just not dying. Only half my army. Just the cowboys are fighting right now, and he can't even beat that. And yeah, this game is definitely at this point over. Started to make some ironclads, and there goes the GG. An hour game that I wanted to show off. And guys, the reason I wanted to show this game, I hope you enjoyed this game. I managed to somehow clutch this game out. I wanted to show that I only lost 10 cowboys there. This is the most OP card in the game by a mile, guys. This card is by far the most OP card in the game. You can only get it Imperial, so you're not going to see it very often, but like Psionic's Fast Imperial with this would just be insane, right? Now, can we actually work this out? Right, where's my phone? Right, I am actually going to work this out right in front of you guys, okay? I'm going to get my calculator on my phone out, if I can find it. Where's my calculator? No, there it is. Okay. Right. I've got my calculator out, guys. Okay. I've got my calculator. Right. So Cowboys, right? They cost what? 100 and what? 140. So 140 times 50. Oh. Guys, this is so dumb, right? Just the Cowboys is 7,000 coin. Okay. So not only does it give you 50 Cowboys, okay, obviously because I've spent so many cards this game, 7,000 resource shipment is just unheard ofly OP, right? On top of that, you get to overpop with this card. So it just makes it impossible to beat your army if you've got max pop. So, but on top of this, you've now got the most insane food income because a cow is 80 food on top of this. So let's do so that's 7,000. So this is 50 times 80. And I'm doing to how much that costs for the cows. I could do it from the resource value, which is 200, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go 80, okay? 4,000. Just the cows is 4,000. That's how much it would cost to make that many cows. So 4,000 plus 7,000. If my maths is correct, that is 11,000 resources. Hands down, the most OP shipment in the game. Nothing comes close. Nothing, guys, nothing even comes close. The only thing I can think that is comparable is the Hauser card, the Habanaya card, which I've seen give like the max like 4,000 influence, and influence is worth more than a normal resource. But that still is nothing compared to this shipment. Nothing compared to this shipment. 11,000 resources, and that's going to be the thumbnail. And I hope you guys made it to the end. I casted an hour of my own game. Look at that gamble right there. It paid off. Look how many villagers I killed. It really paid off. All resources gathered. He out-gathered me by a massive margin. But look at that, baby. We did it. We did it. Look at the end. Look at the military unit population. 370 military pop. That card is just too OP. That card is too OP. It's not fair, man. These two guys, let me just say, Florida, you have to be aging up with Florida. It's just the most OP by far. It is the most OP by far. Shout out to Martis Kynan. I said GG at the end of this game. I got radio silence. I think he went to bed and beat his missus that night because he would not have been happy. He went to the teddy bed and he got, I've got to take all my anger out. I just wasted an hour of my life to this. Man's probably hitting himself. I don't even know, man. I would have got the kitchen sink out and started to look at what looks the most appealing to stab myself with. But nonetheless, GG's well played. That was a fun one. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll catch you in the next game. Peace.